Hi everyone, Anat Kessler here with a new tutorial, and today we are making a clutch wallet mini album. So we need a 7x12 black cardstock, and we're going to score it at 4, 4 1/4, 8 3 1/4, and 9. And like I always say, if you don't have a trimmer and a bone folder, you can just use a ruler and another scoring tool that you have on hand. Just making the last score line. Now we need two 4 1/4 by 12 black cardstock pieces, and we're going to score them every 3 inches. So that means 3, 6, and 9 inches, and we're going to do the same thing with the other piece. These are going to be the sides. We're going to add little accordions on the sides of our wallet. So these are the pieces we're going to use for that. So now we can go ahead and fold all our score lines. And somebody asked me once, why do I use the bone folder? So you can use your fingers if you don't have a bone folder, but it's very important to burnish the folds because that teaches the paper where it needs to go. So that makes sure that anything that you want to move later will work properly and smoothly. If the folds are not burnished, then your movement, the movement might not be perfect or not move properly at all. So that's why it's important to burnish the folds. So I've folded everything, and you see that we have allowed for some volume with the 2 spines that we've created. And this is, no, not like this. The smaller part goes on top like this. So this is our wallet, and these are 2 accordions that are going to go on the side. So now I'm going to attach them. Simply apply glue to the back side of the last flap, and then glue it in the center between the 2 fold lines, aligning it with the left edge like this. And then we're going to attach the right accordion exactly the same way in between the 2 score lines and aligned with the right edge. That's my hair. Sorry about that. Okay, so basically our wallet clutch mini album is now ready, and all we need to do is start covering it with cover papers. So for that, you would need 12 pieces measuring 2 7/8 by 4 8, and these go on our 2 accordions. And I always like to use papers from the same collection so they all match, and I'm using graphic 45 papers, and I've cut a few different patterns, and I want my accordions to basically almost be identical, so I'm attaching the same pieces on the right and the left, just so it will be symmetrical. You can of course choose to put different papers all together on each side just to make it more interesting, or non-symmetrical. It's up to you what kind of design that you want. So this center piece that I've attached is going to be different on the other side. I just made it different so it won't be completely identical. Now to cover the center, we need two pieces, one for the front and one for the back, measuring 6 7/8 by 4 3/8. And this will look really pretty because it covers all the accordions. And we also need two pieces for the bottom, measuring 3 7/8 by 6 7/8, one for the front and one for the back. And you can see that I'm not attaching anything on the score lines. And then we need two pieces measuring 2 7/8 by 6 7/8 for the front and the back. Now I want to make a pocket for the center, so I have 2 inches by 7 7/8 piece that I'm going to score at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. This will allow me to fold on all 3 sides and then create a pocket that I can put stuff inside. Inserts, photos, journaling cards. Cut the corners, and this is where it's going to go. So I'm applying glue on the 3 tabs, attaching them to the bottom. Be careful not to cover the score line. We want the entire mini album to fold properly. Now we can go ahead and attach the cover papers, but first we need a magnet, so the clutch will be closing properly. So I'm going to attach it, remove the sticky backing, attach it to the center here, and then cover it with my cover paper. And then the other magnet is going to go on the front. Going to show you exactly where. So with magnets it's really easy to align them because the second one will find the first one no problem. You just need, oops, see, it just found it. So just, if you don't have, these magnets already come with a sticky back, but if you don't have a sticky back, then simply apply glue and then let it find its friend. So these are, I think I've attached it on the wrong side. So what I'll do, I'll put glue on the other side, let it find its counterpart, and then I'm going to cover it with my cover paper. Doesn't really matter because I need glue on both sides of the magnet, one for the bottom and one for the top paper. So I'm still good. Okay, so basically our clutch paper wallet mini album is ready. Just going to cover the back and then I'll open it and show you how it turned out. Okay, this is a really cute mini album. So we can open it like this. And then we have our 2 accordions that open to both sides. And then we have our pocket in the center for extra photos and journaling cards. And just forgot to say that in that pocket you can insert whatever you want. So if you have pieces, leftover pieces, you can fold them like this, make a little accordion or a little flap to insert in that pocket and fill it with photos. And I covered everything on the accordions and on the inside with papers, and you can of course cover it with photos instead. Or you can make a combination with the photos and the papers, so that's up to you. Don't forget that the purpose is to fill it with photos. So I really hope you like this project. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video so you won't miss anything. Just added another stripe in the front for extra embellishment, and that's up to you if you want to add it or not. Thank you very much for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.